Hi Sam, it's great to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to sit down with me today. I saw on LinkedIn that you are leading the cybersecurity strategy for a high-growth company with a lot of digital footprint. How has that change been for you? That's an impressive achievement. How familiar are you with Super Security and our product, Pure Secure?
Not very familiar.
At Super Security, we offer cutting-edge cybersecurity options. Is now still a good time for a meeting? I'm planning to keep this about to 30 minutes or so.
Yes.
Okay. The agenda I created is to ask you a few questions and learn about your situation. Is there anything specific you were hoping to cover today?
Sounds perfect to me.
Are there specific departments or individuals that we need to consult before moving forward with the decision?
I'm the only decision maker today.
Would it be okay if I took notes?
Yes.
What other goals or outcomes are you hoping to achieve by working together?
Learn more about Pure Secure.
Can you walk me through how you currently manage your cybersecurity tools and infrastructure?
Spend a good amount of time thinking about how to support and manage my We currently use a pretty wide range of cybersecurity tools across different areas of business.
What are some of the biggest challenges you're facing with your current cybersecurity tools?
We have to add multiple layers of tools over time to deal with evolving cyber threats, and they don't always integrate very well.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Some tools require their own dashboards, while others don't share data easily with the rest of our security stack.
Why do you think this is happening?
Vendors build their tools as standalone solutions without considering interoperability.
Have you tried to fix this before? If yes, what happened? If no, why not?
No, we've been focused too much on quick wins rather than long-term integration planning.
Why is now a good time to fix it?
We're looking at potential infrastructure upgrades, so right now is the time to reassess what's working and what's not.
Is there anything you're not getting from your current tools that you'd really like to have?
It'd be nice if we didn't need any more expensive tools.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
I would like it if we could manage cybersecurity without having to constantly buy new high-cost tools.
Have you ever tried to get this before? If no, why not? And yes, what happened?
Yes. At my last company, I tried shifting to a more consolidated platform, but it wasn't adopted company-wide.
Why is now a good time to get it?
We're under pressure to reduce spending this year, so finding smarter ways to manage tools is a priority right now.
Do you have a time frame in mind for implementing our new cybersecurity solutions?
We're aiming to finalize decisions before Q4 budget review next month.
Can you expand on that?
The finance team wants all proposed investments submitted by the 15th.
What's driving the specific decision timeline?
We need time to reassess return on investment before the final allocations are made.
Can the timing be expedited if there's a good reason?
Yes, if there's a strong business case or urgently tied to risk reduction.
What would need to happen to expedite it?
An internal champion with executive backing can help push this forward more quickly.
Is the cost something you've been trying to reduce?
We're spending around $4,000 a month on overlapping tools and license renewals that we don't fully use, so spending a little bit less would be great.
Can you tell me more about that?
Some of these tools serve the same purpose, and we've been meaning to consolidate them.
How do you know you spent that amount of money or could save this amount?
Our IT expense reports show the monthly breakdown, but it's clearly more than we're getting in value.
What is driving your budget?
We're under pressure to reduce costs without compromising security effectiveness.
Can the budget be expanded if necessary?
Possibly, if savings are long-term and the enhancements bring measurable improvements quickly.
IT staff, yeah. You can always cut this out and just put 2 videos. I just realized I submitted this yesterday and there's a bunch of missing questions on there, but it's okay. IT staff, yeah.
Right.
Can you tell me how you're currently managing your cybersecurity team and their responsibilities?
I spend a good amount of time thinking how to support and manage my IT team.
What are some challenges you're facing right now with your staffing team?
We've had open cybersecurity analyst roles for 3 months and still haven't found qualified candidates.
Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Every time we do applications, most of them don't have the certifications or experience we need.
Why do you think this is happening?
The competition for skilled IT professionals is intense, and big tech firms are offering pay packages we can't match.
Have you tried to fix this before? If yes, what happened? If no, why not?
No, we've been too focused on putting out fires, investing in long-term hiring strategy.
Why is now a good time to fix it?
We're scaling fast, and if we don't get ahead of this now, we'll fall behind on security coverage.
Are there any areas where you wish your current team had more support or tools to work more efficiently?
It'd be great if we didn't have to rely on having such a large number of highly skilled IT professionals to stay secure.
What do you think could help with that?
Hiring and retaining stronger cybersecurity staff has been one of our biggest challenges this year.
Have you ever tried to get this before?
No. I've been hesitant to shift too much responsibility offsite without first ensuring we can maintain control.
Why is now a good time to get it?
Growing rapidly and becoming clear we can't scale hiring fast enough to keep up.
When are you hoping to resolve your current staffing or support limitations?
We're hoping to implement a staffing support solution before the next audit cycle in early May.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
The audit always reveals stress points in our team structure, and we want to get ahead of that this year.
What's driving the specific decision timeline?
We need additional coverage and better retention strategies in place before peak season.
Can the timing be expedited if there's a good reason?
Yes, if something makes onboarding easier or relieves pressure on our current staff.
What would need to happen to expedite it?
We need a clear resource plan and leadership sign-off to move more quickly.
Have you allocated a budget for this project or solution?
Right now we're losing roughly $75,000 a year in productivity loss, rehiring, retraining, and turnover rates.
Can you expand on that?
When people leave or can't keep up, we see gaps in coverage, delays in response, and costly mistakes.
How do you know you spent that amount of money or could save this amount?
We track this through HR and IT incident reports that correlate with employee changes.
What is driving your budget?
Retention and efficiency are top priorities from both IT and HR leadership this year.
Can the budget be expanded if there is a good reason?
Yes, especially if the solution improves performance, reduces stress, and helps with long-term retention.
Next one is policy and procedures. How do you feel about how you're currently managing your cybersecurity team and their responsibilities?
It feels like we're constantly reviewing and updating our cybersecurity policies.
What are some of the biggest challenges you're facing with managing and staffing your IT?
We have procedures written out, but I'm not confident the current team could execute them effectively during a real breach.
Could you walk me through what challenges you're facing with managing and staffing your IT department?
Most of the team hasn't faced a serious incident before. We've had trouble finding experienced people to fill the gaps.
Why do you think this is happening?
There's a talent shortage, and experienced cybersecurity professionals are being scooped up by bigger companies.
Have you tried to fix this before? If yes, what happened? If no, why not?
No, we've been trying to cover roles with what we have rather than hold out for more qualified candidates.
Why is now a good time to fix it?
If we wait until something happens, it'll be too late to evaluate whether our people and our plan are truly ready.
Have you established a target date for making a final decision on this purchase? Sorry. I lost my spot. Did I ask when is now a good time to fix? Is that what I just asked? I think so, right?
You were at why is a good time to address it, and then should be the enhancements.
Okay. When are you hoping to have those IT staffing issues resolved? When are you hoping to have those issues resolved?
It'd be awesome to know that for our cybersecurity response procedures will hold in a real incident.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Right now they're more theoretical and they've never been tested under any real pressure.
Have you tried to get this before? If yes, what happened? If no, why not?
No, we talked about running drills, but it keeps getting delayed due to a daily workload.
Why is now a good time to get it?
With new compliance requirements coming, now is the perfect time to validate what we have in place.
Have you established a target date for making a final decision on this?
We set the end of this quarter as a deadline for fixing the policy and procedure confusion.
Can you expand upon that?
I had a few near misses where no one could find the right process fast enough during simulations.
What's driving the specific decision timeline?
The audit team flagged documentation issues that must be resolved by our next compliance check.
Can the timeline be expedited if there's a good reason?
Yes, especially if there's a solution that doesn't require extensive retraining or rework.
What would need to happen to expedite it?
We need a quick win pilot or an easy to implement platform with built-in version control.
Have you allocated a budget for this project or solution?
We estimate that managing outdated policies and procedures costs us close to $4,000 a month, so about $50,000 a year.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Much of this goes to duplicated work, delayed response, and avoidable mistakes from unclear protocols.
How do you know you spent that amount of money or could save this amount?
We map these inefficiencies into post-incident reviews and internal audit findings.
What is your driving budget?
The compliance and risk teams are pushing for tighter controls and documented consistency.
Can the budget be expanded if there is a good reason?
Yes, if there's a clear reduction in regulatory risk and improvement in the internal audit scores.